Govberg, and welcome to the world of Baume and Mercier. Today, I'll be your guide to the proper usage, care, and maintenance of your Baume and Mercier Promesse, reference 10199. Before we start, let me acknowledge that Baume and Mercier regards this reference 10199 as one of the emblematic or iconic references of the brand, meaning that from the point of purchase until 5 years following, the watch can be taken for a comprehensive service at a Baume and Mercier authorized service center at no cost to the owner. That includes both replacement of the battery and mechanical oversight, plus cosmetic reconditioning of the bracelet and the case. Now, to start with the operation of the watch, it's best to highlight the beautifully countersunk crown at 3 o'clock. By withdrawing it to its outermost position, the watch can be set by turning the crown in a clockwise direction. Always return the crown to its position flush to the case for security against physical damage such as abrasion, as well as water intrusion when the watch should be wet, splashed, or submerged. Now, it's important to note that the watch's quartz caliber has a duration or autonomy between battery changes of approximately 2 to 6 years. Hazards to the watch include shock, magnetism, and water, of which water is the greatest threat. Now, water is the bane of high-grade quartz or mechanical luxury timepieces. The watch is rated to 50 meters or 5 ATM. This is solidly more than the average dress watch, meaning the watch is secure for almost all surface activities, but you do need to help the watch along the way. First, always keep the crown in its flush position when the watch is submerged or when there is water on the case, as attempting to remove the crown or use any of its functions can bypass the seals of the case and result in water intrusion, damaging both the movement and cosmetically altering the dial. It's also important to note that water resistance is not a static feature of a timepiece, and with age it will ebb, seals dry up, lubricants evaporate, and in time, it's important to note that the watch will lose its factory-rated hermeticity. Therefore, Baume and Mercier recommends having it checked at an authorized service center minimally once every 12 months. This is also a good time to have the full cosmetic and chronometric condition of the watch checked. Now, water resistance is second to none, but magnetism and shock need to be borne in mind. Now, with respect to a quartz caliber, the effects of magnetism are temporary. They can depolarize the stepper motor that operates the minute and hour hand. This will ebb with time, however, it will result in your watch being at error. Therefore, avoid the closures of wallets, purses, and refrigerator doors, high-powered wiring looms in the home or office, speakers, or subwoofers. Shock is a more severe and more consequential threat to your watch. Activities such as firearms, marksmanship, golf, tennis, ATV or motorcycle riding, or mountain biking, all of these can shock and damage the movement such that the watch may be permanently inaccurate, non-functional, or otherwise compromised. Therefore, disuse the watch prior to any of these activities. Finally, with respect to comprehensive service, a quartz watch requires a comprehensive service, including a battery replacement, once every 2 to 6 years. Now, a comprehensive service will include removal and replacement of the old battery, but also water testing, replacement and relubrication of seals, refinishing of the case and the bracelet, and finally, testing of the stepper motors to ensure that the caliber itself is still performing to a high degree. This should only be performed at authorized service centers of Baume and Mercier, and once again, this being one of the iconic or emblematic references identified by Baume and Mercier, a free service can be obtained at any authorized service center during the first 5 years of ownership. Ultimately, only an authorized center should work your watch, since these agencies exclusively have the original replacement parts from the factory, trained personnel, and specialized equipment to maintain the integrity of your timepiece as both an instrument and as an investment. Ultimately, only these agencies are able to back any work and parts invested with an original Baume and Mercier factory service warranty. To learn more about the care and operation of this or any Baume and Mercier luxury timepiece, visit our website at govbergwatches.com and call, text, or email our representatives.